Jashari me ambasadorin e OSBE-s Michael Davenport.
Për zgjedhjet e jashtëzakonshme të së dielës që do të mbahen në 4 komunat me shumicë serbe në veri të Kosovës, do të realizojmë një intervistë të shkurtë me ambasadorin e organizatës për siguri dhe bashkëpunim në Evropë, shefin e misionit, zotrin Michael Davenport. Ambasador, faleminderit. Thank you, Mr. Ambassador.
Thank you.
First of all, thank you for accepting this short interview since we haven't made a formal request for that.
Not at all. It's a pleasure.
This Sunday we have elections, let's say, early or extraordinary elections on the north of Kosovo because there was some resignations last year. How do you see the process? There have been some incidents in the north, car burns, also other incidents. Do you think there is a safe and secure environment to have this process fair, free and democratic?
Well, the elections, of course, was postponed. They were made necessary by the withdrawal of mayors and members of municipal assemblies last November, and then when they were scheduled, when the elections were scheduled, both mayoral and municipal assembly elections were scheduled for reasons that you know as well as I do. It was a very difficult time and they were postponed. They were postponed until the 23rd of April. And of course, it's right that voters should have the opportunity, as they should under the Constitution and under the law, to choose their representatives. It's unfortunate that as I've said before, it's unfortunate that not only mayors and municipal assembly members, but also police officers, judges and prosecutors withdrew from the institutions and therefore put at risk the integration of the judiciary and prosecutorial service and of course the municipal level functioning, much of which has been a gain under the EU-facilitated dialogue. So I hope that these elections, of course, it would be preferable for all the main political options to be taking part in these elections. But I hope that nonetheless they can proceed calmly and peacefully, and that there will be no attempts to disrupt the democratic election processes.
The biggest Serbian community party in Kosovo is not taking part in these elections. How does this affect the process? Does it make less legitimate or not?
Well, of course, it's as I said, it would be preferable for all communities to be taking part to the full, both as candidates for election and as voters. But this is the choice that's been made, and it will be important that going forward, that nonetheless that the interests, views of all communities are taken into consideration and the rights of all are protected. This is fundamental. A functioning democracy is, yes, about democratic elections, but it's also about how society functions and how everybody's rights are respected, also between elections.
How do you see the situation with the incidents happening there since last month? We have seen a lot of car burns and other incidents, also the shooting from the police.
Well, of course, I regret any violent incident or any incident in which people's rights are being undermined in any way or attacked in any way. I think you're aware that the mission has has expressed concern and in one or two cases condemned recent incidents. It's very important that everybody stays calm and avoids any repetition of such violent incidents, especially in the run-up to the elections.
What will be the mission's role in these elections?
Well, we were very proud in 2021 that for the first time the Central Election Commission ran the elections, the municipal elections, including in the 4 northern municipalities, themselves, without direct support from the OSCE mission. That was a great success for the Central Election Commission, and it was a great success for the OSCE mission because of all the support that we had been giving to the CEC to prepare them for that moment. So we are very proud of that. We are very proud of our very good relationship with the Central Election Commission. I shall be seeing the chair later today. And I wish the CEC every success in managing the challenges involved in running these elections too.
Since the delay is not an option now, what's the message before these elections?
Well, I think the message is the one that I've just given you. I think that the important thing is that voters should be given the opportunity to cast their votes, and that should be done in a peaceful and orderly way, calmly, and that the process runs smoothly. As I say, I wish the Central Election Commission success in running these elections, and that they are not disrupted in any way. That they should be orderly and peaceful. This is I think the main priority.